What's up, guys? The Fox is here, and this is the 50th episode that is Super Natural Trails. Now, guys, in all honesty, this one is a tough video for me to think about making. This is the 50th episode, ladies and gentlemen, and today what I'm going to show you viewers is my 3 scariest locations I've ever been in, and I'm going to talk about from each season. Now, guys, this 50th episode is a special because for me, it's actually a really scary thing. And even though, to let you people know, I do have a groggy voice, I might talk incoherent, might splitter out, maybe probably stutter, make some weird faces, but accidentally because I'm not feeling good today with bad germs. But yet again, is that going to stop me from doing this? Nah. So for the next 10 to maybe 20 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be taking you viewers back to the moments that might have got me scared. Now, guys, Season 4 was a moment where I didn't really like Season 4. Like, Season 3 was not my favorite, but Season 4 was the worst, and Season 5 was just totally not worth it. And Season 6 and 7, doing those multi-seasons, there might be episodes that people might not like, but yet again, I'm not going to get a lot of views out of it, so what difference does it make? And even though I do have a deep voice right now because this is how I always talk with my deep voice, but I don't like talking like that because it makes me think I'm impersonating Markiplier, and I actually don't take a lot of breaths of fresh air every time I stop talking like I just did there right now. So I do talk too much without breathing, so this one's going to be hard for me to talk about. But I don't want to make this video long, so yeah. Video long. See what I mean, guys? This is why it's hard for me to talk in a straight voice, so try to bear with me as best I could. But technically, guys, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about my most scariest moments. Now, guys, Season 4, Season 5 are out of the mix for me. Season 6 and 7, they're still on new production as we're making this, so it doesn't matter. And I'm already recording this one day after Anthony Joshua was involved in a car crash and an accident, and a couple of his friends have passed away, if that couldn't get any crazy, but that's not the point. And even though I'm honoring this video for Anthony Joshua's and his team, and the loved ones for Greg Biffle and his family that died in a plane accident, the NASCAR driver, so rest in peace to those people, so because they deserve more respect. So anyway, guys, as for all that being said, Supernatural Trails came out as the toughest thing for me to talk about. And technically, for all the information here, this one's going to be a doozy. Now, guys, in 2024, my first season started out with Season 1. And the reason I did 4 episodes of Season 1 was similar of how Storm Chasers, the Discovery Channel that did tornadoes and people chasing tornadoes, their first season did 4 episodes. And then in Season 2, they did 8. And then later, 8. And the next season, 8. And their last season, 8. So that was the reason why I did this. Season 1 was 4 episodes. And Season 2 to 5 were 8. And Season 6 and 7 are now 10. Yeah, this year, ladies and gentlemen, of 2026, I'm only going to do 8 episodes again for Season 8. And 8 more for Season 9. So we'll see what happens. With that being said, guys, I will say, though, guys, my first episode did not become the episode that I wanted to do. I just wanted to record some random stuff of going into creepy areas. So that first episode, when I went through a back parking area near a store right to a dark alley area, was an accident. I just thought maybe it would be fun to record something scary, and that's when it came up for me to do this. And even though the second episode, the Jersey Devil home thing, was mostly the thumbnail of the video, so nothing crazy happened there. In the 4th episode, going to the Androscoggin Lake area next to the Lewiston and Auburn Bridge area, yeah, that scared me more because I thought the homeless people were dangerous, so I didn't want to take that chance. But yeah, I kind of overreacted. But I think the 3rd episode I want to talk about was the place that took place a half a mile away from my first episode, when I went to a parking lot in Season 1, Episode 3, I went to the most dangerous place, and that was going to an area next to a store in Lowe's. And seeing those shopping carts and all this crazy garbage happening, and even though there is video that's on the screen right now for you viewers to look at, because I don't know how to explain it. It scared me so much that day that I just had no idea what to do. And I will be playing other stuff about that, but even though I tried to think about helping out, but there's a lot of people out there that's homeless, and there's a lot of dangerous areas out there. So that day scared me. That right there started out to be the scariest moment. So season 1 started off the most scariest moment of my life, and season 2 just got crazier. Seriously. Season 2 started out with me going to a graveyard for 45 minutes or an hour. I went to one of those areas that looked like the catacombs, and how that was crazy, and that area was dangerous. And even going to another cemetery to respect people, for just to respect it, because I kind of regretted going there the first time. But man, like season 6 was another thing. I had to go to one area that I was just scouting around in season 2, episode 6, which is one episode I don't like. And even other things in season 2, like I went to an area next to the train tracks of a dead abandoned train track in the Androscoggin Bridge, where the other side, where they have balloon festivals in Lewiston every time. And that's where they have the Muhammad Ali statue, which I do have video of. But yet again, after recording those areas and how crazy that was, there wasn't a lot of crazy stuff happening during that time. And even going to a night shift area outside in the dark was more scarier than ever. But I think when I went back to that location during my season 1, episode 3, which was my season finale of going back there again in season 2, episode 8, that kind of scared me more. Because I never expected to survive. Because you don't know. Like, I had to go, there were multiple entrances to other areas that I did not know. When I went to the other side, I was shocked that there was so much debris, garbage. There was so much junk around here. And guys, there was even a time when I saw a porta potty in this first season when I was there on the other side during my first time I went there. I never thought I was going to survive, but man, it just goes to show you how there's a lot of scary places in the world, and I went in them. Like, season 2 became my most scariest moment, and that day in season 3, I went over the boundary. Now, guys, I will say, though, season 3, there's nothing crazy about season 3 to talk about, so I might as well skip it through and just say what happened. Because season 3 was that time when I went to mostly in a couple areas I might not talk about, but mostly they were somewhat crazy. Because, yet again, I just don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it, because yet again, with all the information and information videos I'm trying to find as I'm recording this video right now, as I'm looking at it, looking for the videos, there were some times that I almost got caught. Like season 3, episode 6 was my last episode, and the last 2 episodes were deleted scenes. So the last 3 episodes I wasn't happy of. But those were during the times when I was trying to make a bunch of videos before winter came. And then that whole season 4 thing became a disaster. Barely. And season 5 was almost canceled. So yeah, season 5 was never my favorite. I went to another area where I actually found, well, maybe I might not talk about it, but season 3 also had that moment when I actually found some tarps, and I tried to go through the wooded areas that was so dense. It was just so hard. And I had to go to another area around that time, and I almost got caught because a guy told me that you were walking on a snowmobile trail, and I didn't know it was a snowmobile trail. And I almost got my footage confiscated, and I escaped. Now, of course, I would have wanted to go back there, but because of how muddy the trail was and my feet got soaked in, I just gave that up before I got caught, and I escaped. Guys, Ali Law might have gotten arrested 50 times, but Ali Law does not take L's. Me, I've done this for over 50 episodes and I've taken 0 L's. Even though I never got caught, but some of those 40, 50 episodes I recorded, I don't like, which are deleted scenes and other stuff. But so not all episodes are good. There are a lot of L's, but at least I never got caught or my footage confiscated or arrested. I gotten away with it, and I'm going to get away with it again every single time until season 10. But of course, guys, season 3 did have that moment when I went to an area where I went down some stairs, found some construction people in season 3, episode 5, and then I went to another area where I found a cemetery, which I went in season 5, which that will be footage for a future time for other people to find. But my most scariest moment was not in season 3, but when I went back to the Androscoggin River during my season 1 finale. In season 2, episode 3, I did the most dangerous thing. I was on the train tracks, and when I saw a vehicle riding on the train track, when I just changed my mind and just said, "Frigate, I'm leaving," was the most scariest thing. And I even almost had to break my buttocks when I almost fell off a hill when I got off the train track bridge safely without not dropping on my phone, but it was scary. And the footage that you people are seeing right now is just fear. Now, I could have sworn I heard someone said, "Get off the track" or something, or "Get off, you effing..." Or I don't know if they were death threatening me or they were really trying to kill me. I don't know. But yet again, it was so windy that day that it was already winter at the time when it was cold. So I couldn't hear, but yet again, I didn't care what. Like, it must have been in my mind, so I would just assume it was just the wind playing tricks with me. But that day was the most scariest thing ever. So it really does get to low. It just goes to show you that things will be scary in the world no matter what. So yeah, those are my 3 scariest moments I've ever been through my life. And the videos that you people are seeing are truth. And I know I'm showing you viewers 2 videos that are in the same location and other stuff. And even though season 3 was scary enough as well, but not as dangerous as season 2. But I think it just goes to show you guys I took my time and I took it carefully during season 4 because of the winter, and season 5 was hard for me as well. And I didn't go through some dangerous areas as I did in season 6 and 7, so I might have oversold it a lot. So I do regret that season 5, season 6, and season 7 were not the series that I enjoyed. But like, I went to areas, and some areas that were regrettable for me and areas that were crazy, but half of the locations that I was there, like 80% of the time, were waste of time. So I just hope season 8 next year will be better than these seasons, because I want to go to other locations, and I'm tired of going back to other places over and over again and be in safe areas. That's not what Supernatural is. So I just hope I can go to areas. I'm trying to find Bigfoot encounters in the state of Maine. I heard in York County in February, someone found Bigfoot tracks. I saw the video, and other areas of dead bodies recovered and found. So yeah. And there's also a cemetery about 10 miles away from here, from this house that I'm living in, that's also haunted. So there's going to be some areas I'm going to try to discover dangerously. And even though I am only doing 1 winter episode, I am going back to an area for 1 more time. But we'll see about that in the future. But with that being said, thank you, viewers, for watching this. And even though this 50th episode is not that scary for you people, but the videos that you're watching are my most scariest. And my advice to you people is to be careful and enjoy the adventure. Always. Thank you.